Good afternoon, everyone. It's 1:36 p.m. Eastern Time, August 7th, 2025. And the last few minutes, we're kind of in a range here. Got some sellers, buyers come up, sellers take it back. Buyers come up, sellers take it back. Buyers come up, sellers take it back. Cumulative delta, very small. I'm not interested in taking any trades right now. You could be doing this for forever. Market is down 28 and a quarter points. I just turned on just haven't traded at all today yet. A lot of things going on in the home front that I had to take care of. So now, go ahead and see if we could exploit the market or be exploited by the market, one or the other. See, when I take a look at cumulative delta, I'm pretty much looking for absorption or exhaustion. Okay, two completely different things. That's the way I use the cumulative delta. Right, and by the swing highs, the swing lows. All right, or the most recent swing high, swing low. I want to make that a point because I'm a scalper. I'm not looking for a long-term movement. I'm looking for a point and a half, 2 points. That's what I'm looking for. I could get 10 points out of a move, I'll take it. Right? Yeah, I'm going to manipulate it. But typically, I'm not looking for these huge moves. My systems is my strategy is set up to just go in, get out, go in, get out. Sometimes you get caught, and anytime you're in the market, you have to manage your trade. Once you're in, you're in. There's no turning back. You could start. You could get out of it, but sometimes you can ride it. So that's this is pretty nice. You see what happened here? And a pretty good candle. Just overcame all that old buying, all that selling. I take a look at this as selling. I don't look at buying. It bought and then it sold back. So let's see if we can stay above like 40, 45 even. Right now, I'm not interested in any of this. So I'm going to go to the dome, depth of market. I'm going to go ahead and also look at my volume profile and say, where am I? All right, well, they're building maybe a little value here. We may be able to come up here a little bit. It's going to take a little more effort, right? So I'm pretty much, and it's beautiful, beautiful amount of volume. So now when we take a look at the candlesticks, pretty significant area, 44.75. Then it started buying back up again. You see that? So this resistance, this became support for a second. It's very important to look at. Now, if we take a look at the cumulative delta, we went above these couple of candles, but we're not going above it now. You see? So this is telling me it's probably unsustainable to a point, maybe over at 49, and it already hit it. It's going faster than what I'm saying. But anyway, 49 even. Now we'll see what happens here. Does this come back up, or does this stop going back down? Because if it goes back down, we could be looking at a retrace. At least to, 33, 34, 40, 30, 44.75. Okay, so let's see if we're right. You see all this here? Market manipulation. Very small area in here, right in here. Okay. So I'm saying 44 even. So we just became a less more negative delta here. So does price action follow the cumulative delta? Very, very small amounts of adding and stacking. It's just called stacking and pulling information. All right. These are your limit orders. So 30. So I'm saying, what did I say, 34? Come back down to about here, 34 even. So sellers are absorbing all the buying right now. So we have a little control here. So now we just need to get ahead and go. So all right, so there is some volatility up in here right now. What do we say, 44.75? Where it actually did hit it. Is there a trade? I'm not taking this trade. Are you not? Because this is not giving me enough information here. I'm only assuming, and I hate to assume. You know, when you assume, you make a ASS out of you assume. You, me. So I don't want to assume. I can speculate. That's a better word. We're gonna use that. So here's a little tech tip. We're gonna concentrate on the footprint. Now the footprint are executed orders, and the footprint is basically right in here. Okay. Right inside here. The only difference between the depth of market, the way I have it set up in here, this is the depth of market, and the footprint is that the depth of market resets. So all of the orders that executed reset at a certain time. Okay. Because it really doesn't give me I already have the volumes right down here, but really doesn't give me much information if I see, let's say, top heavy like here, 77, right? This is pulling and stacking just like any of these. So for the now, I don't need to be looking. I'm not really looking at the numbers of executions that we already had because that's all in the footprint when I look at it here. All right, all these numbers, these are cumulative. These matter more than these to me. All right, but when you're trading, this matters a lot because you don't want to continue to move your eyes back and forth. You have an assumption, you go for it, and then you manage it and manage all my trades on the depth of market. So right now we're kind of like at this little consolidation area, maybe breaking out a little bit. This is kind of a bullish candle here, right? 1 minute, we go back here, we have a buying imbalance, another buying imbalance, pretty much at the same level. And then you have buying imbalances up here, but there was very little bit of volume here. So this really didn't make much sense to go ahead and go take a long bet. All right. Still right in this area. So we're at 49.75. Right. Now, this is interesting. If you take a look at the EMA, which is this yellow line going through here, I do a 9 EMA because that's just what I trade with. You're starting to get a little support there. All right. Starting to hold a little bit of support right now. All right. Also, slightly negative on the cumulative delta here, and a little more positive on the delta here. So we're going to have about another second before another one comes in. There you go. So they're selling 39.50. They just bought it. So now what we could do is we could take a look at how these bids and the offers. The delta is still looking pretty much following the delta and the price action and the chart pretty much looking the same, but the volume is getting lower. You see the volume? We're coming up higher, but the volume is lower. All right. So do we start fading here? We're getting to the top. All right. We're getting to 350 even. So 50 even right here. So we'll see if we get more buying up in here. See if these numbers here increase. And see if these decrease coming up here, unless they start adding more. Now, when I say adding, they're going to be, and these things, it changes. So these are limit orders. Right? There's a lot of manipulation in the limit orders. And these are the orders that are, see, you just have 200 buy, 200 added here. All right? So that's important. I don't care what's happening here right now. This is what I'm caring about. This is the number, 48.0. You saw that big number in here? If I publish this video, go ahead and take a look at this number. This is the number I'm concentrating on. This here, I don't care about that. All right, we just broke it. Okay, look what just traded. 253. That's what you got to look for. Those things. All right. So 350 even. Now what I'm looking for is a breakout. Or did I get it? I got in good. So now I'm looking to go up higher. I'm looking to go about 30. We're going to start with 51. We had a big buy there before. I didn't see anything come back either. So we want to see these numbers increase. They just decreased a little bit, but now they're going to start. These numbers need to increase right in here. They need to start buying it up. These numbers need to decrease or just stay real small. All right. They're pulling the orders. They just added 40 here. It may have a little support here. We'll see. Took a full loss there. Not too bad, but we'll get back into it once we see it. Lost a lot of liquidity here. Just jumping back. Our delta looks pretty much the same. Go long again. Same spot. Just was about 47. Let's see if we come down a little bit. Right here. 48.50. I'm going to stay there. We got a little bit. We got to just get a little more now that we had that little push down. What I'm banking on is I'm banking on a little more volume coming in right now. Taking a little heat, but that's okay. Looking for very small numbers, and I'm looking for red in here. We just had that little pause. You see that little pause? They just started buying it. Now this is going to be tough because we have a lot of volume here, so we got to, we got to just see what's going on there. My timing was just a little off. I'm okay with this. I'm going to keep my stop there. Play the market a little bit. Looks good. See if they start pulling these, which they just pulled it. They just pulled it there. That's good. All right, see the way it just dropped? The liquidity just dropped here? You had a big seller. So let's see if buyers start walking in here. That was a big seller, just absorbed all that. You have selling here too? A lot of selling here. A lot of selling here. Okay, 28, 40. They just added here. They added here. They're just trading here. They pulled a bunch right in here. This is all red. You see all that? That's good. They had that liquidity drop again, selling more. I need to see a big number. It's just holding right here. It's holding at the 49.25. Hey, you had a good number right here. They just added here. They just pulled the bid back. So that seller is still here, but still we have buying. We need to see the delta here come up. We need to see more volume here. All right, 49.75 looks to be like a pretty decent number. So I'm going to go to break even here. All right, so we're in the green. Just made up for that for the first loss, and that's important. That's an important. Wow, that's nice. That's an important thing when it comes to trading. They don't teach you this in a book, and no one's going to teach you this. Trader 66 is going to teach you. No FOMO. You take a loss. If your assumption is correct, it's your timing that could be wrong. All right. So you maintain the assumption. Continue to look at the order flow. Manage the next entry. Don't let the loss take over. Remember, there's no emotion. You pulled that trigger, right? And the market took you out, right? Was your assumption right? Doesn't mean your assumption was wrong. Okay? Now, if your assumption is right again, all the information that you use to get into that trade should still be valid if what you're seeing in the order flow is confirming that. All right? So that's the educational part of this video. All right? Did I make a lot of money on that? 2 points. I'll take it. Yeah. So that's it. Don't let the we can't win every trade. All right. And a couple of my other videos, I brought the same thing up. I mean, that's what it is. It's a psychology that just knocks traders out of the ballpark. It just flattens them, right? Either one or two things. You're trading with scared money. In other words, you got money that you're trading that you shouldn't be trading. I mean, you got your bills to pay those first. And you're trading too big. I'm only trading 2 contracts on the micro. I mean, what's the most that's going to happen? I'm going to lose $100. I mean, that's the worst thing, $25 on that loss. Is it going to kill me? I'm not going to be able to trade tomorrow? Come on. This is what you got to do. All right? And then when you you have a max loss for the day. Mine happens to be $100 a day. Yours could be anything it is. That's my max loss. But if I know that the market is not good for my trading, I just don't trade. If the market's not showing me that I can make money in it, I'm not going to trade it. All right, don't have to trade every day. Having no position is having a position. Raising your stop, right? It sounds funny, but raising your stop lowers your risk. If you're going long, it lowers your risk. You can save a tick. Think about how many trades you do. I took 1, 2, 6 contracts today. Well, how could I be 2? Yeah, 6. 2, 4, 6, 8 contracts today. That's it. So, all right, that's about it. It is 21 minutes into this video. I'm going to let this one go here. If you like this kind of content, please like, subscribe, share, comment. I also have a Discord chat that I'm in when I'm trading, and I just leave it on as well. Just leave a message there if you guys want to get together, or maybe code A, have a couple of friends join my Discord. Give you guys a room. You guys could chat, do the chat, and I'll definitely join in. All right. So that's about it. Also, I got a Facebook group that I created back in 2019, and I got rid of it because it was a public group. I did a private group. So if you want to join that, and that's just getting off the ground, just answer 3 easy questions, and then I'll approve you to go in there. And I'm starting to post there as well. All right. So that's about it. Thanks, and I'll see you in the next one.